students, welcome to the class of social science. In last class, we discussed about geography first chapter, India, position and extent. In that chapter, we discussed about the location of India, its extent and frontiers, land frontier and water frontier. About that we discussed in detail, and also about the important geographical lines which passes through India and what are the importance of that lines we discussed in the last class. In today's class we discuss some more points about our country India, that is, first one is neighboring countries of India. Neighboring countries Dear students, India has 7 neighboring countries. Listen to me carefully from the point of examination. This is the important one. India has 7 immediate neighboring countries which share the land boundary of our country India. 7 neighboring countries sharing land boundary of India. Now take information about that 7 neighboring countries which shares its boundary with India. First we will discuss about the countries which share its boundary with India in the northwestern part of India. To the northwest of India, there are 2 countries which share land boundary with our country India. That countries are, one is Pakistan and another one is Afghanistan. Pakistan and the Afghanistan are the 2 neighboring countries of India in the northwestern side. Pakistan and Afghanistan shares land boundary with India. Next, to the north. To the north, 3 neighboring countries are there. That 3 nations also share the land boundary with India. That 3 countries are, to the north, 3 countries. One is China in the north, shares land boundary with our country India, and one more country, that is Nepal. China, Nepal, and another country in the north, that is Bhutan. These are the 3 countries shares land boundary with India, and that 3 countries also neighboring countries of India, along with Pakistan and Afghanistan. China, Nepal and Bhutan also comes under neighboring countries of India. Next we come to the eastern side. To the east, India shares its land boundary with 2 countries. That 2 countries are, one is Bangladesh, one neighboring country of India, and another one is Myanmar. Bangladesh and Myanmar are the 2 countries comes under neighboring countries of India, located to the east of India, and by this it is clear that India has 7 neighboring countries. Pakistan, Afghanistan in the northwest, China, Nepal, Bhutan in the north, and Bangladesh and Myanmar in the east. These are the 7 neighboring countries of India. And in the south, there is a country which separated from the Indian mainland, that is the country which you all know, that is Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka located to the south east of India. Sri Lanka located to the south east of India, which separated by Park Strait and Gulf of Mannar. Sri Lanka separated by the geographical feature, that is Park Strait and Gulf of Mannar. Separates these two geographical features, separates Sri Lanka from Indian mainland. That is the important point you have to remember from the point of examination. This is the important one. Sri Lanka separates from Indian mainland by the geographical feature Park Strait and Gulf of Mannar. If the examiner asks you to write or locate Park Strait or Gulf of Mannar, during that time you have to draw Sri Lanka also. Along with India, you have to draw Sri Lanka, or else it is not necessary to draw Sri Lanka. This is about the neighboring countries of India. Next, we move to the administrative divisions of India. Administrative divisions of India. Students, we all know that India is a democratic country. In the preamble of our constitution, it is clear that India is a democratic, socialist, Soviet republic country, and it is the 7th largest country in the world for giving importance for the region and languages. There is a unity in diversity in various factors. In lower classes, I think you may come across these points. In language, there is a diversity. In tradition, there is a diversity among the Indians. In culture, there is a diversity among the Indians. So, even though because of these all diversities, there is a unity among the Indians. To give importance for that unity in diversity, and to give regional importance, and to give linguistic importance, India is subdivided into states, the administrative divisions. At present, in India, 28 states are there in our country. For the purpose of smooth administration or better administration, our country is divided into 28 states and 9 union territories. 9 union territories are there and 28 states are there. And Delhi, New Delhi as a union capital. New Delhi is under union capital city of India. Or Union Capital Territory, New Delhi. From the point of examination, that is also important one. Examiner may ask you to locate New Delhi. Next, states. Among the states, largest and smallest state and newly created state of India. First, largest according to its area or size. In India, largest state is Rajasthan. Remember, students, which state is the largest state in India? Rajasthan. And area wise, smallest state, that is Goa. Which state, students? Goa is the smallest state in India. And the state which is newly created. The state which is newly created in India, that is Telangana. Telangana is the newly created state. Rajasthan is the largest state. Goa is the smallest state among the 28 states of India. These numbers are important. Remember these all numbers carefully, students. Next, we move to the important concept, that is the geographical lines which demark the boundary of important neighboring countries of India. The boundary line which mark the boundary in between India and Pakistan, that is Radcliffe line. India and Pakistan, its boundary line is Radcliffe line. Next, the boundary line which mark the boundary between India and Afghanistan, it is called as Durand line. Durand line. And the boundary line which mark the boundary between India and China, that is McMahon line. These are the boundary lines which mark the boundary in between India and Pakistan, India and Afghanistan, and India and China. Hereby we completed the first geography chapter, that is India, position and extent. Now students, listen to me carefully and observe the map. From the point of examination, examiner will ask some important location related questions from this chapter. From the point of examination, you have to remember that locations. As we discussed in the first part of this chapter, two geographical lines. One is Tropic of Cancer. Already I explained about this. Tropic of Cancer, one important geographical line. And another one, 82.5 degree east longitude. 82.5 degree east longitude. Next, northernmost tip of India. Which is the northernmost tip, students? Already we discussed, that is Indira Col. Indira Col. Next, southernmost tip of Indian mainland, that is Kanyakumari. And southernmost tip of India, that is Indira Point. You have to mark Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and you have to write Indira Point here. That is also important one. If they ask Indira Point, then you have to draw that Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Next, if they ask Gulf of Mannar and Park Strait, then only you have to draw Sri Lanka. That is the one more important point. Next, if they ask you to locate New Delhi, you have to locate Delhi here. And about the water bodies, you have to know that to the west, Arabian Sea, and to the east, Bay of Bengal, and to the south Indian Ocean. These are the major map related questions examiner may ask in examination. Look at this map and study the map properly, and related to this chapter important points I will submit through the message. You have to write the points in your synopsis record book, and along with that question and answer also I will upload. You have to write that question and answer in your class workbook. Thank you.